true. Like Apollo, who excelled in both archery and music, this Harper archer seamlessly blends the elegance of her melodies with precision and of her aim. Warm is her heart as is the hearth of her home. All are welcome, and so we celebrate Seigine Ruadh Friseal. Where the shade is, yeah.
Before you send you away to hear words and come back with an answer. But truthfully, you cannot answer with your own words unless you are free of obligation. There is business that must be attended to. Thank you, Mrs. Laurel. What answer do you bring back?
But before we elevate you, know always that all the peerages are equal, and we would therefore hear from all the peerages to know that they also are accepting it. Is a member of the Order of Chivalry who will speak for this candidate.
Your Majesty. Please forgive that I have to read it. Someone once said that tonight is typified by chivalry and strength. The chivalry, to help the helpless. The strength, to be generous with their time and efforts to do just that. I was one of the helpless who benefited from this gracious lady's chivalry.
Is there a member of the Order of the Pelican that would speak for this candidate?
Greetings, Your Majesties, Your Highnesses, Your Excellencies, and to the populace. I, Baroness Suzanne Neubert de Landres, member of the Order of the Laurel and an Order of the Pelican, will speak for Seigine. I met Seigine in a small shire, just west of here, 3 decades ago. She was so new to the society and so young. She has always been soft-spoken while being very strong-willed. She is fierce and tenacious in her pursuit of knowledge. She shares what she learns of her research very freely and with much zeal. Seigine has in so many capacities, has served the arts and science community as an arts and science minister for her barony, as a host of arts and science for craft night at her home for over 2 decades. She has served the kingdom in numerous events as arts and science coordinator to the autocrat, organizing and running not only this event, but the fashion show at Market Day at Burka. I'm going to insert a few words from Duchess Isabella. Where would the noble pelicans be without charity? For charity is representation of a deep love of sacrifice, which is thrust of their plight and journey. Many leaves of the laurel would truly wither and fall without this virtue. These leaves would lose their savor and be worthless and meaningless in our eyes. I declare that Seigine has repeatedly shown the demonstration of this distinction effortlessly. She has taught this virtue to her children, Justin and Morgan. They, through Seigine's tutelage, has elevated those values. She has sown and tends such seeds within her household, which now encourages tomorrow's peerages. Surely this alone is a noble virtue, which sets her above many. She is poised, welcoming, and gracious. For these and many attributes, and so many more, I count her as my peer, and highly recommend her for this order. So say I, Baroness Suzanne Ruadh Friseal.
Is there a member of the Order of Defense who will speak for this candidate?
Your Majesties, I will be playing the role of Lady Cedric of the Floppy Hat.
God bless him.
I first met Sheena at a craft night hosted at their house in AS 47, mundanely 2012. What I witnessed there was joy and competence in her crafts. I had just come from the shores of Insulae Draconis, mundanely the United Kingdom, and had the opportunity to visit many Pictish archaeological sites, handle artifacts dug from the ruins of ancient times while I was there. Her interest in the Celtic traditions was clearly evident in the questions she asked, pressing for obscure details, asking for pictures. She knew more about it than I did, and I lived there for 4 years. About that time, a Disney movie was the hot release, starring a red-headed archer with some cultural references. Sheena never deliberately cosplayed a Disney character that I'm aware of, but I would not be shocked if you, the populace, didn't tie Sheena and Merida from Brave together in your head. The Order of Defense traditionally speaks to persistence. 12 years ago, Sheena was a paragon of knowledge about the Celtic world. In the years that followed, we would often speak of some detail she had picked up as she continued to press me for some minor forgotten detail that would corroborate her ideas. Persistence. From musical instruments to religion, textiles to archery, her thirst for knowledge about her chosen interests have proven to me to be without end. Your Majesties, 12 years ago, Sheena proved to me that she was a source of information, a source of inspiration in her thirst, and a source of kindness in opening her house to a wayward traveler from a foreign land. Your Majesties, the thing you do today is right and good. And he, Cedric of the Floppy Hat, declare this: Sheena is my peer.
Is there a member of the Order of the Rose that would speak for this candidate?
Your Majesties, I carry the words of Countess Cortica. If I can have leave to address it. Your Majesties, Your Highnesses, and people of the East, my deepest apologies that I am not able to attend. And to Sheena, let me extend my joy to see this day for you and my regret at missing it. We roses frequently speak to courtesy, and Sheena embodies this virtue for beyond most that I have met. Sheena shares her art and knowledge with such joy and enthusiasm. She is a delight to be around. The music of her harp, viewing her illuminations, discussing her knowledge of Pictish studies, herbalism, clothing, and fiber art. Her expertise is vast and deep, as is her generosity. So I need to talk about the coat. Sheena created an exquisite wool Pictish coat for me during my reign. The style and construction based on archaeological finds and painstakingly embroidered with various animals and, my favorite, cryptids from Pictish stone reliefs and my own personal symbols. Beyond the fact that it is dope as heck, it is breathtaking in its detail. There was a 20-page paper about it, and you should read it. The project was stunningly researched. There were solid academic reasons behind every decision, but there was also love in every stitch. The coat, beyond giving her word fame as a testament, is a testament not only to her knowledge, but her generosity. She is like this in everything she touches. Your Majesties, Your Highnesses, Your Excellencies, and the people of the East, Sheena is an artist bar none. She embodies kindness, prowess, integrity, generosity, and tenacity. She is one of the best of us, my peer, and I am delighted at this honor. And I add my own words. Someone who has known me 18 years in the society since day one. I am beyond thrilled for this.
Is there a member of the Order of the Laurel who will speak for this candidate?
I
Baroness Mistress Morwenna Crew, companion of the Laurel, present my worthy apprentice, Sheena, for induction into the Order of the Laurel. She has studied well the ways of the society and kept her mistress's secrets. She has shared her extraordinary creative work and in-depth research with all and facilitated the progress of numerous gentles in the East Kingdom. She is widely known to be wise, kind, and generous. I can say without reservation, she is my peer. So say I, Morwenna Crew.
Their Majesties invite the Order of the Laurel to join them.
Noble Order, having heard strong testimony, the will of the candidate, and the will of the Order, it is our intention to move forward now. Regalia. Is there a medallion? Sitting all the way here.
This medallion is an heirloom. Was made by me with the assistance of your brother apprentice, Master Tristan de Laurel, so that you may always remember we can continue to learn from our apprentices.
Is there a wreath?
And is there a cloak? We, Emerson
and Tyndall, hear your words and know your heart. That you pledge yourself beyond crown to the populace speaks of the trust placing you as a peer, and know that as for our part, we have the strength of our arm in times of war and the warmth of our heart in times of peace.
We are grateful for your fealty, and know you have ours as well. Yes, we so swear, to the world end, or the crown's passed from our heads.
From the north came a woman woad-covered and fierce, full of wisdom and knowledge, so able and true. Seigine Ruadh Friseal is a bard, a scholar, a teacher, an artist and crafter of some renown.
She plays a harp that will set the wind to dancing, and the moon to draw nearer to hear, and the sun to shine brighter for the joy of such sound. We, Tyndall and Emerson, rulers of these fine eastern lands, and with the acclaim of the order, recognize all her accomplishments and bid her take her place among the laurels of the East and of the known world. We endow her with all rights, honors, and privileges, and with the sigils and symbols of the order, as well as the duties, obligations, and commitment as benefiting her rank. And in doing so, we present her with the arms patent, quarterly, argent, and purpur, and bend 2 harps gules. Scroll by Fiona O'Malley. For Sheena, newest companion of the Laurel.
Viva! Viva!